Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great, great. So let me get right into it here. I want to greet everyone here. Welcome back to Geechee Lion's Journey. Thanks for my 47 subscribers as I saw them. Now hopefully we'll reach that 100 mark before the month is over. But without further ado, I do want to recognize one of my top 5 Filipino vloggers. As you can see right next to my head, there's this beautiful young lady in a blue bathing suit. And also, you also see her in the bottom corner with the pink hat on. Her name is Sharon Lapu Lapu. Today is her birthday. I believe she's 41 or 42 years old. Very beautiful woman, very compelling content. One of the best out there. She's definitely in my top 5. I just released a vlog tribute to her a few minutes ago. So hopefully after you watch this, you will check that out. I sing a couple songs dedicated to her as a lioness, as I am a Leo myself. But without further ado, we want to get right back into steps that a prospective expat would take as far as preparing to actually go and move to the Philippines. And then you can apply this to any other place. But without further ado, we're going to bring back our regular guest contributor to this series. You all know Dana Middleton, the president, owner of bestfaresfortravel.com and Best Fares for Travel Consultancy. And today our focus is going to still be concentrating on packing. We're going to shift our attention to what you should put in your checked bag, or how you should conduct yourself with packing that bag. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Middleton to the discussion.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We got another hot one down here in Dallas. It's 103 here today. And doesn't seem like there's going to be any let up anytime soon. So your prayers, we will humbly accept that we get a little rain around here sometime soon. And with that being said, let's move on to the subject at hand. And that is packing that check-in bag. Okay. One of the first things that I will tell you to do is take your smartphone, and as you're packing that smart bag, or not the smart bag, but as you're packing your check-in bag, take photos of how you've laid your clothes into the vehicle, or your items into the, not vehicle, but into the bag. Believe it or not, that's going to be real useful if something ends up missing when you go through customs, or when you're getting ready to leave and come back home, to make sure you got everything that you came with. Not to mention, you're going to need to properly know how you have everything situated. So any additional souvenirs, clothing, shoes, electronic items, anything else that you're going to put in that check-in bag, bringing back, you've got a way to do that. Now, one of the things, if you're going to the Philippines, guys, even ladies, one of the things that I strongly recommend that you bring as gifts is chocolate. Now, if you do not have enough items to pack in that check-in bag, put your chocolates in the middle of that check-in bag. So have layers of clothing on the bottom, layer of clothing on the top, a layer of clothing on the sides, and then cover it so that it's insulated. Because of the normal heat and humidity in the Philippines, or in the locations that you may be transferring from, and your bags are going to be outside on the tarmac, and as they transfer from your bags from one plane to another, it's going to get hot. So you certainly don't want it to melt. So therefore, I do suggest that if you're going to take chocolates, make sure you put it have it so it's insulated in the center of your check-in bag. As many of you know, I do not recommend wearing flip-flops on a plane. Matter of fact, the only reason that I see for wearing flip-flops in the Philippines is for your leisure around the house, your hotel room, hotel lobby, that type of thing. But if I'm going outside, I'm going to have on walking shoes or tennis shoes. Now, for packing your flip-flops, put them at the extreme sides. All right. So it takes up less. Don't lay them flat in the bag. And I'm assuming you're going, of course, everybody's going to load their bags laying on the back flat. But set them on the sides. It takes up a lot less space. Next, we're going to take in our wardrobe soft shirts, t-shirts, polo shirts, short pants, for you ladies, probably long dresses. But you're going to want to fold and then roll those items. So for every shirt, you want to roll it. You do not just want to fold it and put it in there. You want to roll it, and you want to put it in your bag in a sequential manner. So you're going to put a shirt, if this is our bag, you're going to put a rolled shirt at the top, the next rolled shirt right next to it, then the next one, and do it in a sequence for the number of shirts you're going to take. Now, when you get to the bottom, or where you get enough shirts, then I suggest short pants, roll them, and then continue the sequence. So we're going to go through and we're going to put rolled clothing. Now, after you get that first row in, at that point, if you're going to take chocolates, that's when you put your chocolates in. Okay? Now, you may say, well, okay, I'm going for a prolonged period of time, and so I'm taking quite a bit of clothing. That's fine. Instead of going with the next sequence of rolled clothing from top to bottom, now you're going to go from side to side. So you're going to put rolled clothing on the right side, and then rolled clothing on the left side. And then below that, more. So you're going to bolster it that way. Okay? That way you're assuring that the things that are in your bag are not going to be jostling around. Okay? And believe it or not, it will prevent them from wrinkling. Now, if you're planning to wear long dresses or long pants, let that be the last thing that you pack in that bag. Okay? Do not fold it in half. Okay? Fold it so that from the top edge of the bag to the bottom of the edge of the bag, that piece of clothing goes over that entire opening, and then whatever's left over as a residual, roll it over so it fits in the bag. Now, if you're carrying more than one pair of long pants, then do it the opposite way, in the opposite direction for the next layer. If they're dresses, the same rules apply. Okay? What you're going to find is you're going to be maximizing the capacity of that bag. Now, what I will tell you is, and I have done this on occasion, the inside of your bag will normally have a retaining clasp to hold everything down, and then you can tighten it up to cinch it. They usually have two. Okay? Take a full-size bath towel, put it over the entire opening, then cinch everything down.
Okay.
Okay. So the wrinkles and will end up going into the towel, which of course is not going to wrinkle, and you're set. Do not put in any valuable documentation in your check-in bag. Okay.
Yeah,
And that's because you don't know who's going to have access to your bag from your departure point and to your destination. Okay. So if heaven forbid the worst should happen and your bag does get broken into, okay, there's nothing in there that has so much worth that you can't replace it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, once you've got your bag packed, hopefully you're doing a test weight, and I double checked, and currently, for a carry-on bag, you're allowed to carry on 40 pounds.
Okay.
And it can be no more than 45 inches in length. Now, I would suggest, for those of you that can't lift 45 pounds or 40 pounds over your head, give it to the stewardess, and they normally have a compartment next to the doors of entry that they can put that in for you, and then they'll have it pulled out when you get off the plane. But if you can put 45 pounds or 40 pounds over your head, go ahead and take it to your location and then lift it up over. And if you're frail and can't, ask someone to assist you. Most people will help you to get you to sit down. Okay. Yeah. So ask for assistance from your fellow passengers. Now, the check-in bag, the absolute maximum that they will allow you to put in check-in is 70 pounds. Okay. Now, be aware, anything over 50 pounds, they're going to charge you for. So up to 50 pounds, they won't charge you. If it's more than 50 pounds, they're going to charge you that difference. But they will not allow you to carry more than 70 pounds on that plane. Okay. The key here with the check-in bag is you don't want to overpack.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to overpack, because inevitably you're going to see something while you're at your destination that you'll want to bring back as a gift to a beloved one, or just a personal souvenir.
Sure.
Okay. So and if push comes to shove, since you have that towel in there, depending on the thickness of the towel, that will help insulate whatever that souvenir may be. And when you pack your souvenir, pack it again under the towel. Now, you won't have your chocolates coming back with you, so that's going to afford you more room in your carry-in bag or check-in bag. Oh, before I forget, I don't know how most of you are going to deal with the long leg of your trip to the Philippines or whatever destination you're traveling to. But if you're traveling to the Philippines, I have run across a book that is an easy read and very informative to help you get through that long leg of your flight. It's easy to put in your backpack or in your carry-on. The name of the book is Zoom to the Philippines. It's available on Amazon for, I think it's $15.50. It's an It's a easy to read. It's got a lot of color pictures, a lot of information. And let me tell you, it will help you soak up that long leg of your flight very easily. So you won't have to try to watch 15 hours worth of movies.
I'm not gonna do that anyway.
So
unless I brought them, maybe.
So there you go. So that's what I have for you today about the check-in bags and preparing. Get you, what do you got for me?
Well, it just so happens that I got up early this morning and I was actually working on my check bag. And one thing, as you know, I'm scheduled to participate in a volunteer program over there. And I had a question to them about bedding. They're not providing any. However, they suggested that in nearby to Cloven, they do have a place where you can buy a mattress. So I believe because of that, I'm not going to be taking a sleeping bag. I'll just pay that $20 and get a mattress that I can easily just lay on that. And I'll probably take a couple of sets of sheets so I have my linen together. So that's another thing. Once you kind of have an idea of what your itinerary is, you can kind of go through your bags and edit and say, well, I need this. Well, I don't need this. You were speaking about footwear. I decided not to take a pair of, house shoes I was going to take. I'm not going to need them. I'm just going to use footies, which is basically a sock, the type that you wear in the hospital. So I just, freed up some space and some weight there.
Yeah,
so
that's a good idea.
Something you should always just take a couple of times, and then I'm starting so early. Like I said, I have about 50 days to go, but my intention is to be 100% done packing by tonight. But the other thing is we did go over previously about the carry-on bag, and I think somebody might want to put some food in there or something if they want some particular snack while they're going here and there. But
yeah, we talked about that.
Right. We didn't really talk about the quote unquote the backpack deal, but basically that's by default, that's when you're gonna have your electronics.
Well, that's gonna be next. I'm specifically waited to do that last.
Right.
Because that's gonna be easy. Okay.
That's good.
The backpack, not only will you carry your essentials as far as your electronics are concerned that you don't have in your carry-on, but you're also going to any last minute things like if you messed around and waited till you got to the airport to buy an overpriced sandwich or something like that you're going to take on the plane, you can stick it in the backpack. So that's why we're talking the next item of packing that we're going to talk about is going to be the backpack.
Okay, and just one quick thing as I was thinking about my packing today. It's very important. By one of my favorite vloggers, Sharon, as a matter of fact, the one whose birthday it is today, she did a vlog concerning hygiene. I think is very important to you all in the West. Definitely a must pack is disinfecting, sanitizing wipes for your hands, and other things like that. You should definitely have some of that packed in your carry-on or in your check bag or something. Those need to be at hand because you got sometime a dicey situation over there as far as toileting, or even if you go to a restaurant, you really want to that's just an easy kind of prophylaxis, against infection,
Well, with those types of items, I would suggest that you pack those in your carry-on.
Right, correct. So you can put your hands on them, yes.
Now, and actually, in going to the Philippines, Yeah, you'll carry some of that stuff around. We talked about wipes and the hand sanitizer
Yeah.
and sanitized hand wipes. We talked about that. That's always good to have with you. But actually, it's going to be more important on that plane and in the airport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay?
So that was
Hundreds of thousands of people will be sitting in that chair or in that area before you get on the plane.
Of course.
Walking down the ramp to enter the airplane. Most of the ramps will have actual handrails. Okay. You will not be the first person to ever touch that handrail.
Right.
Okay. So that's why you want to be able to have that stuff handy. And one last thing I want to bring up, and that is we're talking about on your carry-on bag, check-in bag, to use a four-wheeler, and some of you have check-in bags. I mean, not check-in bags, but both check-in bags and carry-on bags that are four-wheelers.
Right.
Okay. How often do you use it? Not very often. Okay.
Right.
I strongly suggest, as early as you can think about it, get some WD-40 and lubricate those wheels.
Okay.
Okay. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, not only with the two-wheelers, but with the four-wheel bags, struggling because the wheels don't work at their maximum efficiency anymore.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So you wanna give those wheels, those axles for those wheels, some not on the wheel itself, okay, but on the axles for the wheels, so a treatment of WD-40 to make sure that they will operate as they're supposed to.
Sure. Good tips. And as we do this, stuff may come up to our mind. Let's just freewheel and put it out there. And you all in the audience, you have any questions, you can always refer back to this video, play it again, make your notes, and also remember that Dana Middleton can be reached. He is the president owner of bestfaresfortravel.com. His email is danamiddle@aol.com. That's DANAMIDDLE@aol.com with any questions. And so wherever you want to go in the world, like you said, let's go somewhere. He can help you with your accommodations, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Well, they probably gonna have Holiday Inn over there, but he can help you with that. So feel free to
Also
get in touch with him.
Also, if you don't have anyone helping you by picking you up and meeting you at the airport, we can help you with transfers to and from your hotel in the airport. We can also assist you in how to extend your visas when you get there.
Sure.
And we're just about to kick off something. It's not new for us. We've been doing this for about 14 years also, but we're going to put a little more emphasis on cruises.
Okay.
Because a lot of people might be interested in maybe not going to the Philippines, but we will handle cruises all over the world. And you can hear I got clients calling me now. So with that, I just got to say goodbye, and I will talk to you all soon.
All right. See you again in a few days, Mr. Middleton. We'll be back with Mr. Middleton on this series, What a Prospective Expat Should Do in His Preparation to Move to the Philippines. As I come to...
Hi, Sharon. Just give me a second. I'm on a podcast.
I'm 50 days out about...
Hold on.
Join us again.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. See you, Mr. Dana. And
okay. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye. Happy birthday, dear Sharon.
Happy birthday, Sharon.
Yeah.